Right. Well, got the season opening win against Duke. Just talk about the game today.
That game was a good game, and you know it's going to be. I mean, Duke, you know, you hear a lot of stuff from scouts this time of year. You hear a lot of stuff from other people in the league, and a lot of people say Duke could be the best team in the league, but that's early in the season. You know, Florida State's undefeated. Clemson beat Duke 2 out of 3 last weekend. This league is just stupid good. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but it's just stupid good. And so it's a big win, and obviously Santucci is one of the best pitchers in the country. He showed why. I think we got our first hit. Maybe it's 6th inning or something. I don't know.
2006.
He reminds me a lot of Carlos Rodon, and I want to say he is Carlos Rodon because he's the best pitcher that I've had the pleasure to be around here at NC State. So I don't want to say that. I don't try to compare people, but he's got that kind of stuff. You know, sometimes he'll walk you, but he comes back and gets out of it because he gets a lot of swing and misses. So in that sense, he is a lot like Carlos. But he competes, and that's a really good Duke ball club. So this is a big win. But I'd like to talk about Sam Highfield. Sam Highfield, the last 2 outings, we know what he's gone through with the injury since his freshman year. And the last 2 outings, he was a Sam Highfield. Pretty much the JT said he played second base behind for a few years. So he was outstanding today, and we needed it because we weren't getting much, so we needed it. And then for Duden to come in as a freshman and do what he did at the end is pretty special.
Yeah, just to see that kind of performance out of Highfield and Duden, just the control they had on the game against a really good Duke offense. Just how encouraging is that for the rest of the weekend?
It's just good to win it's good to win a game like this. It was a game. It was anybody's ball game right to the end. It's just good to win a ball game like this. And like I said, we went to Atlanta last weekend, tough weekend, and then you come home and you got to play Coastal Carolina, and that was another nail biter, you know. And it's just these games kind of mount up a little bit on you, and if you don't come out on the good side once in a while, they can tend to get in your head a little bit. So it's just good to get on the right side of the last 2 games.
Jacob's been sort of a reliable arm out of the back end of the bullpen so far. Can you talk about the strides that he's made so far as a freshman?
It's been amazing. I mean, this guy's, you know, he's throwing 96 to 98, and with a good slider, commanding his slider, and you know, he's been in some tough situations. At Georgia Tech last weekend, he was unbelievable, and didn't get some pitches called, and that went south, but then he comes back and responds this way. So good for Jacob Duden.
I mean, you know, you're not going to get a bunch of grid pitches hit against a really good Duke pitching staff, but double-digit walks. Your guys really did well to lay out stuff out of the zone. Just talk about that today.
We talked about it before the game. You know, you're trying to command the strike zone, but it's hard when the guy's got the ride that he's got in that slider. He's buried, and like you said, Duke's pitching staff it could be as deep and as good as anybody in this league. You know, obviously we haven't seen everybody, but the word's out there. Their pitching staff is legit.
You know, Pennington can hit the ball out of sight, but got some good defense from him today. Had that kind of stress shit play to end the 7th, good flick in the 4th. Just talk about what you've seen at first.
Big play between him and Sam there. Two good players. Sam, really good athlete, getting over there in a hurry so he could control that back-handed flip by Penny, but a really good play by Penny there.
So, all right, thanks, Coach. Congrats.